everyone. So today I decided to do a liposuction kind of Q&A. I was going to give you guys like an update. I'm on week 4, but I haven't completed week 4. I actually kind of just started week 4, midway through week 4. Week 4. And I woke up this morning with extreme swelling and extreme bruising, like more than ever, which was so crazy. I haven't done anything different. I haven't eaten anything different. I've actually been eating really clean. I got my massage, which is supposed to help with the bruising. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if maybe the massage wasn't good. I'm waiting for I have 3 treatments. I'm gonna wait to see the second and what the result is, because I literally am more swollen and more bruised than ever, and I'm on my week 4, which is kind of crazy. And the pain is actually kind of crazy too. It kind of feels like week 1 pain, where it's just really, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really tight. It almost feels like, I think I said this in one of my updates, it feels like someone is taking a needle and thread and like sewing my arms tighter. And then my stomach is almost the same way. Like when my hair colorist today, I got my hair color done, touched it, it was just really, really tender to the touch. So I'm in a lot of pain. I actually had to request more painkillers, which I actually don't abuse. Don't worry. But it was bad. And like last night when I was sleeping, my arms, just to move it literally felt like I said, there was like seams in my arms and I was ripping the seams, which is kind of crazy. So sorry for no makeup and no, my hair is not really done. Well, I just got it like colored, but you guys, I have an update too on this spot on my head. It's going away a little bit, but it's not I have this really intensive treatment coming up. So I was looking for, oh, I know, costs. Okay, there's a lot of Q&As and I saw a lot was the cost. So I was gonna get my little thing down so I could break it down exactly for you. But if you guys want a video on this and what I've been using to, do you notice my skin's like brighter? And like I've only just started like 2 days ago on this new skincare system, which is ridiculously expensive. It's not sponsored, don't worry, I actually got it from the dermatologist. And I have noticed my skin tone already evening out because I have had some crazy skin. So thank God I went to the dermatologist. I haven't been in maybe like a year and a half, quite some time, which is not good for someone with my pre-existing skin conditions. But if you guys want a video on that, thumbs up this video so I know. But let's get into this Q&A I asked you guys on Instagram and Twitter. I posted this picture of my bruising and swelling this morning. It's just like you can see my little gut has swollen a little, and then the bruising just literally looks like someone beat the shit out of me. But I assure you they have not, because I haven't really seen anyone lately. But okay, let's get in this Q&A. I also asked you guys on Twitter and Facebook as well. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, Twitter, I'm at TrishaPaytas. Facebook, I'm official TrishaPaytas. So I'm gonna just go back to the picture, and I posted 2 pictures today. A lot of you guys were saying you still look really good. I mean, it is. I mean, the size has gone down. My butt, I've noticed, has actually, I feel like, gotten better. Because I was going to do a video on what I think went wrong with my butt lift. I still think it should have been bigger. But it's getting better than what I thought. So this is why I wait to do videos, because I don't like to jump the gun. Okay, so I'm going to take a few from Instagram. I have my little binder here of my surgery costs and all that stuff. So I know so many people, you know what, because so many, I was just skimming in my Uber because I still have my car. So many people were asking, and I just thought, I don't really mind disclosing this kind of stuff with you guys because, one, it's not as expensive as you think, and also, I mean, it's just stuff you can find online. It's not like it is. Oh, is there no breakdowns of the cost in this one? Oh, here I have my little binder thinking I was all, oh, here, got the costs. Okay. Surgery is always expensive. And you should never go, like try and find a cheaper deal when it comes to surgery, because you can have complications during surgery and of course after surgery. So aftercare is also really important. And the doctor I go to is the doctor I've gone to for boobs, and my whole family's gone to him. So, oh, it's not broken down. I mean, I remember roughly what I paid, but this is not. I'm sorry, I was trying to break it down because I had so many procedures that if you were just interested in one, or like, I'm obviously not prepared. Okay, well, this is just all fat transfer procedure stuff. Okay. Anywho, well, that did not help then. I went to go get this and it didn't help. Okay, so mine was roughly around $10,000. That is including, I got my arms liposuctioned, I got my upper lower abdomen liposuction, I got my flanks liposuction, which is my back, and then I got the fat transfer into my butt. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a total of 6 procedures for $10,000. It's not that bad. My boob job was about the same, but again, I had like 3 different things under my boobs. I had the lift, the implant, all that stuff. So it's a lot. And I might as well just say the cost because so many people have asked me. Like I said, it is something that's pretty much I've gone to other doctors that were cheaper. I've gone to other doctors that quoted me a little more. This was, I think, definitely the pricier one. Doesn't always mean it's better, but it definitely was the pricier one, and I just really trust the people I went to. You could probably see the plastic surgery center I went to. Like I said, I love my doctor. He's great. I, again, should put a disclaimer just before I continue with this Q&A. I in no way endorse any of the plastic surgeries I've gotten. I'm so happy I've gotten them for myself. Like, I'm so happy, but that's just for me. I made the decision. I love it. I would never just look at me and be like, oh, well, she's happy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we should get the surgery. Also, it should be noted, so many people have been coming for me saying, like, this is the only way to get a good body is to do liposuction. Like, if I ever came across that way, like, I feel like I really haven't, then I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, I'm putting this out there as, like, what's realistic. Like, I'm just trying to be as real and as open as I can that, like, to get a different body shape than the one you were born with, like, you can't work out. I mean, I'm sorry, I have to just say that you can't. My sister, like Britney Spears, I mentioned this as an example, she's has a rock hard, amazing body. Like, oh my god, I'd kill for that body. It's a very square shaped body. If she wants that Nicki Minaj, like, you know, you're gonna have to get injections in the hip and stuff. It's just, it is what it is. You can't just choose where you gain the fat. That's like changing your genetics. So, like, to control where you gain the fat, you have to have surgery. But again, you can work out and have a great booty and everything like that, but even you look at someone, I mean, I'm not gonna name names, but because I do know so many people, you can get a nice butt, you can get a round. It's not gonna be a Kim Kardashian butt just naturally, okay? Like, you just can't. Like, that's not in your genetics. I mean, unless it is in your genetics, then you can. Anyways, I'm gonna, like, shoot myself in the foot. All I can say is, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, and I feel like that applies to everybody, including me. Like, I watch, like, YouTubers that I'm friends with and stuff, and I watch their content, and sometimes, like, I don't agree with what they're putting out there either, but you don't, like, attack them because it's like, who am I? I mean, I'm putting out content too that people don't agree with. Like, no one's gonna always agree with you, so that's my disclaimer. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. I just thought I would put a disclaimer because I'm, like, getting so much attacked and beyond, oh, you're a hypocrite, you're lazy, all this. It's like, which there's a lot of those, so I'm sure I'll come across it. I really don't mind answering. I'm so happy. It's my body. I'll never understand people's concern with, like, my body, and the only reason I'm putting out this is to share my experience for if you do decide to get this, or you've already decided, or you've already thought about this, maybe it'll help your decision, because it is a big decision. I know I've watched so many videos on recoveries and processes and stuff beforehand, so it's just my experience. I'm just putting it out there, and I'm also just being realistic to say, like, this is what I did. I'm not trying to, like, deceive anyone. Like, this is my all natural body. Okay, so anyways. Looks like a cadaver. Okay, we're off to a good start. How much does it cost? Answer that. Does the bruising get worse as you swell, or is all that original bruising? You know what? It's gotten worse. I don't know why. I got the massage. I don't know. My doctor did say, because I'm always, like, texting, and the nurses too, like, did say swelling goes up and down for up to 6 weeks to 6 months. So at the 6-week mark, I could still be swollen and bruising, like, you know, bruising. So I guess it's normal. My massage, I'm gonna do a whole video on it. It did hurt, and it felt like I would be bruising. She goes, no, it's gonna help with the bruise. So I'm gonna go back because I felt good after. So we'll see. Why lipo versus cool sculpt? Sorry if I'm, like, messing with my hair. I always short hair when I just get it done. It always, like, feels weird. Why lipo versus cool sculpting? Can you do cool sculpting in the future? Would you want to? For me, I wanted to remove a lot of fat cells. Cool sculpting is very minimal fat cell removal. Kind of, like, melts off your fat. It's just, like, it's for, I would say it's like lipo for skinny people. Like, okay, I'm not a doctor. Obviously, that's another disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. You know, it's just a less evasive surgery. I had a lot of fat that I wanted to remove, especially from my stomach, and I wanted to get the fat transfer, so it kind of just made sense. And then while I was under, I was like, why not? Let's do the arms too. Arms were actually the first thing I wanted, and then I kind of was like, oh, I should get this, and then it's like, oh, let's just do it all at once. What type of lipo did you have? Wow, here I am, lipo expert over here answering Q&A. I didn't know I had liposuction. I don't know. I think it's just called lipo. I think. I saw a video of you eating a lot of donuts. I saw the comments went crazy in the video. Was that pre-lipo? Yes, my eating shows have all been pre-lipo. Not to say I will never do another eating show again, but if I'm sitting on the floor, it is pre-lipo. I had a bunch recorded because I just didn't know if I was going to be able to do this where I can stand up, and I can't even stand up that much at a time without feeling a little dizzy. So I have a lot pre-recorded. Not a lot. I would say another, like, 10 to 15, but I'm sprinkling them in with some new ones. And I am going to get back to regular ones, not just liposuction videos, next week. I'm going to get like a glam day and stuff, and I'm going to get back to regular videos and like, you know, Q&As and talking and car tours and morning routines I want to do. So it's not going to just all be this. It's just kind of what I've had the energy for, and also I just feel like it's what I'm thinking about constantly. So how much does it cost? Do you plan on getting more done or just your tummy? Well, I did, like I said, I got my arms and my back. I originally wanted to get my thighs as well, but you know what? I actually do like my thighs. I just gotta work them out. But I always have liked my thighs and legs. People might think they're gross and people make fun of me all the time. So I actually still like them. Like, I don't know. I'm not like, and also this was like a doozy to go through. So it's not like I'm like anxious to get back. Although surgery can be addicting, so be warned about that. What's on her stomach? It was bruising. Are you planning to stop mukbangs? Because you said you want to live a healthy lifestyle. Like I said, not planning on stopping, just doing way less, maybe like one a month. I think kind of like a favorites video. Well, you know, I'll do like a favorites and then I'll do a mukbang because, you know, obviously I'm going to eat bad. Not terrible, but like not as bad as I was doing. Oh my God, I was doing so bad there for, well, the bruising disappears as a permanent. It's definitely, well, hopefully it'll disappear. I mean, bruising is temporary. So yeah, it's just really intense today. Girl, you know you look good. I want the treatment. Oh, thanks. Has she mentioned swelling? Oh. I don't think this girl's being sarcastic. Has she mentioned swelling and take up to 6 months to go down? I don't think she mentioned enough. I just say that because I think so many people expect me to be like so thin and like the results should be showing, and because everyone's like, oh my God, you still have a belly and stuff. I mean, it's the internet's haters, but whatever. After the surgery, are you really like in a lot of pain, or the medications help a lot? They help a lot, but I was in a lot of pain. I was mostly dizzy from all the fluids lost, so you definitely have to keep hydrated. Lots of juices that week after, but I was in pain. I could maybe sleep. I was lucky to sleep 45 minutes. I was like, oh, I got 45 minutes, and then when I got an hour, I was like, I got an hour. It's bad. I mean, we were waking up every 4 hours to get my pain medication, but with pain medication, it was making me nauseous. I was extremely nauseous with this surgery. After the surgery, do they recommend you some food to avoid, or you can eat anything? Well, yeah, at first they didn't really tell me. I was kind of eating anything. I couldn't eat that much because my stomach was so tight, but I kind of was just like having like half a burger and stuff, which I know sounds crazy, but I was so lightheaded that like solid food like that was the only thing I was like keeping it down, as opposed to like toast or something. However, in my second week, I learned to stay away from fats because the fat cells are still trying to survive, and so if you feed your body fat, the fat cells have a better chance of surviving. So fats, salt, which would cause bloating, and sugars. Pretty much just like a diet and keeping under 1,200 calories because you can't exercise for up to 6 weeks. So a lot of people have asking where I got it done. You probably saw in the folder. It's called Cosmetic Care. It's in Newport Beach. My doctor was Dr. Nicole. Like I said, I'm so super happy, and any of my reviews and stuff are all like, if I ever have like a critique or something like that, it's not a direct relation of like their work. It's just like what I'm feeling and stuff like that. But to be honest, I love Cosmetic Care. Like, I just know like people I know personally in my family and stuff are have gone there. Like my mom, my sister, me, for multiple procedures. My mom got a tummy tuck in her chin, and my mom talks about it, so it's fine. And she doesn't care. Her chin, she got so much done there. My sister, boobs, me, boobs, and my lipo, and then we go there for our like Botox and lips. So I love them. They're in Newport Beach. I don't care. I wish I got free surgery for these videos. Like nothing, no, I paid full price, and but they're great and they're wonderful, and their aftercare is superb, which is the big difference for me between that and like other places I've gotten surgery from, especially Beverly Hills. I would never, me personally, would never recommend someone in Beverly Hills. They're too busy and they do not have time for you. They just treat you like cattle. Cosmetic Care, you can like text them, they're amazing. I'm kind of disappointed you are. I was proud to be a bigger girl and made me feel confident. I mean, you look amazing. I respect your decision, but still. Okay, I really don't appreciate these comments. Oh, my thing's gonna run out, so hold on one sec. Why are you disappointed in me not only making a decision that makes me happier, but also it's forcing me to be healthier, which is ultimately going to prolong my life? I'm not one to preach health by any means, you know, or working out, because I'm just starting this path myself, but doing this surgery not only made me happy, but it's also forcing me to keep a healthier lifestyle, to keep myself happy with the results and stuff like that. I don't understand why people are disappointed in me. If I do something to make me happier, shouldn't you be happy because I'm happy? Like, I don't understand. I'm not as skinny. I'm not gonna be skinny, and I'm not at all. Like, my face, my arms, shoulders, everything is the same. You actually weigh the same. I weigh the same. Some people weigh more. You weigh the same. It's so bizarre to me. It's like I do, you know, I've got my boobs done, and these people get boobs done, or if you color your hair, I mean, you're doing something to alter your appearance. I don't understand if it makes you happy, why does it bother people? Like, I'm sorry I'm a disappointment, but for 28 years, I've lived in a body that society deems fat and ugly and unacceptable, and I've lived happily in that body. And I preach it because that's what I was living and feeling at the moment. I've always been happy and confident in my body, and for anyone who says, yeah, right, or else you wouldn't have gotten that, like, people who are not confident and happy in their body don't show it off, don't wear cute clothes, don't get custom stuff made for their body. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's bizarre, but that hurts my feelings, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I mean, it sucks that people are disappointed in something that is my decision in my body. How soon should you start moving and being active post-op? They say definitely start walking around the day of your surgery, like, you know, around like your hotel room or wherever you're staying. I walked around. I could only do like 5 minutes, but I would try and go down to like the gift store or something. And then of course now he's like, just start walking more frequently, not on a treadmill or an elliptical. Again, someone asked me why. I have to go ask my doctor again because I haven't had a checkup since my last update video, but not on a treadmill or elliptical, just like around like your area. But you should be walking and just getting out. This looks like someone beat the shit out of somebody. So many questions about cost. Is getting liposuction a fix for insecurity? Absolutely not. If you are, I mean, you know, I will say for insecurity, yes. I was very insecure with my stomach. I feel very not insecure anymore. I love showing off my stomach. So yes, for insecurity, yes. For confidence, no. I mean, it is something that, it's not a quick fix. For me personally, I'm just gonna answer this myself. Yes, it's helped my insecurities on my arms and my stomach. I feel much better already. Same thing with when people get boobs. If they are insecure about their boobs and all of a sudden they got big boobs, I'm sure they feel better about it. But again, just take your time and really think about it and all that stuff. And I like I said, it was a big insecurity of mine. And I was like, you know what? Like I said, I met so many people who had it done and they looked amazing and great. And I was like, well, this is something I'm really insecure about, so that's why I decided to get it done. Knowing what you do now, the pain, would you do it all over again? That is a really good question. I don't know. It's hard to say because I'm still in the process of being in the pain. And Shane, who has talked about his surgeries openly, he lost the weight all natural, but he had some surgery after, and he's talked about it in videos before. So I'm sure he doesn't mind me saying this. You know, he told me too, like, it was the most painful, like, 2 months after his surgery, and like just really depressing. And he's like, and he goes, you know, at the time he said he regretted doing it, but of course now, you know, 10 years later or whatever, he's like, well, of course I don't regret doing it. So I feel like that's how I'll be. But like, yeah, I mean, it sucks in the moment. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm very restricted on dancing and what I can do and what I can wear. Especially everyone's like, you should buy new clothes because you're like literally hiding your body in oversized things. It's because I can't wear underwear out, so I have to wear really oversized things, and I can't like hug my butt. And same thing, I have to wear my compression garment. So I'm very limited in what I can wear. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch over to Twitter questions and answer some there. I'm gonna go to the photo I posted. Okay. What was the most painful part out of everything you got done, and what still hurts today, if anything? I would say my arms. It was painful right after. My pain in my arm has never subsided. Some is more intense than the other. Like the very first like week was super intense, and then lately they've been really intense. It's weird. You wouldn't think so. It's the smallest area of your body, but the arms were definitely, and my arms and my stomach still hurt today. Are you still going to eat like shit and waste all the time and money, or plan to eat healthy and work out? Obviously, I'm planning on, by the way, I'm planning on eating healthy and working out. By the way, for all those who are like, you can just work out. You guys, I've worked out my entire life. When I was a stripper, I was dancing on my feet 12 hours a night, literally squatting the whole time, because you're squatting to give lap dances. Like, my butt, this is what I'm saying with the shape thing, you cannot change the shape of your body. You can get a perkier butt, you can get it a little bigger and rounder and juicier, yes, but it will never be a badonkadonk, which is what I wanted. And so for everyone's like, you should have worked out, because I've always worked out. I don't know if you follow my vlog channel or not. When I was at the beach, I used to like go on runs for 2 to 3 hours a day. Like, I had a personal trainer. Here, I've been working out. I danced all the time last year. I lost a ton of weight doing that. But it wasn't what my body, even when I lose the weight, still isn't what I wanted. My stomach had never been flat. I looked at someone like my mother who never had a flat stomach even before kids. Like, you know what I mean? There's just genetically I wasn't happy with my stomach. So for me, yes, you could lose weight. But here's the thing, for all of you who's like, this was the easy way out, this was lazy. It ain't. I still gotta work out. I still gotta eat really healthy. Like, the work starts now. I don't think people like understand that, but that's why I'm here, to educate y'all. Yeah, pre-recorded, some about the donuts. Cost, how would you rate the pain out of 10? That first day or two, not so bad. That weekend after, 15. I thought I was going to actually die. Not even exaggerating. It's like, this is it. People die from complications from surgery. I thought I was going to die. And then now I would say it's a pretty solid 8, 9. That's why I had to get the pills. It's pretty solid pain right now. Do you still have a sex drive while you're in recovery? I do. You're not supposed to have sex because it elevates like your heart rate and blood pressure. So I would recommend just having very low-key sex. Have the guy or girl do all the work. And luckily I'm in this relationship where he does all the work and he's fine with that. I can kind of just lay there. So I do. I'm actually super, I have a very high sex drive whenever I'm recovering. Whenever I know I can't do something, it's like you want it that much more. So sex has been the one thing, but for the first 2 weeks, I definitely was like, no, don't come near me. Like, it sucks. It sucks. But I learned that from my first boob job. If you guys know, if you guys watch I have a whole plastic surgery playlist now. If you guys watched my first boob job, like, experience how awful it was. Like, my boyfriend, like, had sex with me, like, the day after I got my, you know, surgery. The day of. I'm like, oh my God, I was stupid, though. How much weight have you actually lost since surgery? I actually haven't lost weight. It's not weight, it's more inches, but definitely haven't lost weight. Well, you know, I actually didn't get weighed this week. I would say I maybe have lost a few pounds, but nothing drastic. I mean, that's just a guess. If someone asked if they should get surgery, what would your honest answer be? I just say, like, again, with that, it's like, are you, like, really unhappy, insecure? And would this make you happier? I'm all about making yourself happy in life. Is this something that's going to make you happier? Is this something that will change your life? For me, this is one of the most life-changing things I've done for myself. And I finally feel at 28 that I can really, really like love and appreciate my body more. And so it's just gonna make me happier, and it's life-changing for the better. What position do you sleep in? What is the most comfortable? I have to sleep side to side. And I will sleep on my stomach too. No back because of the booty. And it's not the most comfortable because your arms are always like, especially when your arms are in pain, it's not the best. Are you gonna get a new wardrobe for that bot? I mean, I'm planning on it. Once I can like wear pants and stuff. Sorry, the lighting is going down. I'm kind of filming this kind of late because I did a lot today. Well, a lot for me. Do you do within a certain weight range to get it done? And does it cost more depending on your size? Well, I don't know the answer to that. I think they would give you a recommendation of, okay, look. So many people had told me for so long, you need to get gastric bypass. I mean, a lot of people say liposuction in the comments, but a lot of people are saying like gastric and all this stuff. You guys, if I went to a doctor asking for gastric or sleep, they won't put it in me. Like, there is weight limits for things. So with liposuction, I don't know. I'm assuming, especially if you have a lot of extra skin, I'm like blessed in the sense that I was always a bigger girl, but I never had stretch marks. My skin never really stretched out. Like, it was always very elastic, if that makes sense. Like, it always would snap back. It wouldn't be tight on my stomach. My stomach was a problem here, but it would always snap back pretty nicely. I'm sorry, I gotta pull my little girdle down here real quick. Okay. So if you're gonna have extra skin and they're gonna stack all the fat, and then that skin sags, you're gonna need like that tummy tuck too. So maybe just like, I mean, definitely ask a doctor about that, obviously. But that's, I mean, I'm assuming there's probably a weight range. But oh, sorry, I know I'm messing with my hair so much. Okay. Has your confidence gone up so far? Tremendously. If you guys can't tell, even on Instagram, I mean, I like to post my updates, but honestly, I feel good. Like, I feel good about myself. Like, it's just, the stomach more than anything, it's just really tight and it's just nice. And like I said, I've done sit-ups. I used to dance 12 hours. I used to work out. Nothing had ever felt even close, like even a tenth of what this feels like. So my confidence has definitely gone up. Are the scars gonna fade? I'm assuming, yeah, just like my breast implants, my scars fade. Was it fat transfer or was it completely sucked out? Sorry if that's vulgar. Fat transfer. So the fat came from my stomach onto my booty. How did you have the strength? Wait, I'm gonna answer that one last. But this one, what did they do during the whole procedure? Did they stick a big metal tube and just suck out all the fat, or did they cut you? I don't watch these videos, but what I hear is like a big long needle that they just I don't know though. I'm sure you could look that up on the internet. How did you have the strength to talk about this knowing people will say horrible things? Like I said, my intentions with these videos are, one, to educate anyone who's thinking about doing this, already thought about doing this, whatever, because like I said, these videos I found helpful. I've read a lot of like blog posts on like, you know, those medical forums and stuff like that just about it. So for me, it was very helpful. I kind of knew what to expect, especially with liposuction. Like I feel like I knew nothing about it before my research and I didn't know what to expect, and it just helped so much. So I'm hoping these videos will help as well. And then two, to honestly just, well, one and two, I'm gonna have 3 points. Two, to just be real with you guys. Like I you know, I really didn't know I was gonna talk about it. Now I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. Like once it's out, it's like, okay, this is just, you know, coming out, isn't it? And I just talk about everything. And you know, but I didn't know I was gonna talk about it because I just was like, I knew people were gonna say lazy, hypocrite, all this stuff, and I just don't want to hear it. Oh, you just said something about thick girls, you're a hypocrite. It's like, I didn't want to hear it, you know, but for me, this was happy. But for me, I mean, this is what I knew was gonna make me happier. But for me, honestly, I just didn't want to give unrealistic expectations. Again, that's why I talk about it. I don't promote it at all. Oh my goodness, like not at all. Like it's such a serious surgery that is also very life-threatening. You can always, anytime you go through surgery, there's a chance of death during the surgery, after the surgery, complications with. I mean, Bill Paxton just died from not cosmetic surgery, or Joan Rivers had cosmetic, like people, Kanye West's mom, like they die during these procedures or after. It's common amongst young people, like you're putting your life at risk for this. For me, and that's, I think to some people, like, why would you ever put yourself at risk? I get it, because that was my biggest fear and struggle. And that's, it's kind of fucked up a little bit when you think about it too much, but for me, to live my fullest life, I wanna do this, and I'm an advocate for plastic surgery for myself. So, and then again, I just didn't want it to talk about it. I didn't want to have someone to look at me and be like, I don't know. I just know when I looked at other people that I know for a fact have gotten fat transfers and liposuction, I thought it was natural, and I just always looked at them and I was sad that I could never have that body, and that I would never, you know, I'd kill myself at the gym and be so disciplined with eating, and I still didn't look like that, or my butt wasn't perky, and it killed me. Then to find out so much later on in life that they had work done, which is fine and great, but a lot of these people don't say it. And I'm saying this as someone who's talked to over 50 people personally that are models, that are beautiful, you know, women in this world that have huge followings, that just say, oh, drink this protein shake or do this and you can have this body, or this helped my butt grow. When I've known, you know, and I'm not calling anyone out, and it's no one owes anybody an explanation of what they did, of course. But for me, it was such an unrealistic, oh, my friend's calling. It was such an unrealistic, let me just answer this real quick. Okay, sorry about that. This friend was calling, which is like, I love him so much, but I feel like there's always drama, and so I was like, oh, he's calling. There's drama going on, and there was a little drama. Can I just, like, not be in drama? Like, ooh, hello here. Anyways, unrealistic expectations is what I was talking about. You guys, all I'm saying is, like, I just didn't want to give someone the idea that my body came naturally from anything. I mean, my body is the shape of my body, and even with liposuction, I should also say, even with liposuction, yes, you can get sculpted, and you can get, you know, fat added to your hips and your butt, and it's amazing what surgery can do. But also, I mean, I was expecting to have a Nicki Minaj butt, and I don't have that. So there is limitations on, like, how much you can change about your body and your shape, too. So I'll leave it at that, and that was my intention of putting it out, even though I knew I was going to get a lot of hate. And it sucks. It does suck. I've had to just not read as many comments, which sucks because I actually really enjoy reading comments. But anyways, if you guys found this video helpful, definitely thumbs up and let me know. Leave in the comments below if there's any other questions in case I decide to do a part 2, which I probably will do, because sometimes even updates videos, I'm like, I don't know what to say. So I'm going to be doing a week 4 update probably, if not a week 5 update, because I feel like this was kind of an update. Just the pain and the bruising is just a lot. So I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. And here are my kisses for my little baby fishies. Mwah. Bye, guys.